Yes, Java. Yes, first point, what is Java? First point, what is Java? Yes, how to answer this simple question? Simple question, what is Java? Yes, how to answer this question? Simple question, very simple question. Yes, how to answer? Let us see. 1 second. Yes, what is Java? How to answer this? Yes, very simple answer. What is Java means? Yes, Java is an object-oriented. Java is an object-oriented programming. Yes, Java is an object-oriented programming language. Programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Simple answer. This is very simple answer here. Okay, what is Java means? Simple answer. It's an object-oriented programming language. OOPS language. It's a OOP language. Okay, fine. See here, Java software is a JDK. Java software is a JDK here. JDK stands for Java, yes, Development Kit. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. See JDK 1.0. Yes, it's a first version of Java. JDK 1.0. Yes, it's a first version of Java. It's a first version of Java. JDK 1.0 is a first version of Java. JDK 1.0, first version of Java, released in the year 1995. First version of Java. JDK 1.0. JDK 1.0. It's a first version of Java released in the year 1995. Okay. Yes, it was released. Yes, it was released with main features. It was released with main features. Main features of Java. Released with main features. As below. So what are the main features here? First one, independent of platform. First one is independent. Yes, independent of platform. Independent of platform. First one is independent of platform. Independent of platform. Second one, yes, it's a Java is a yes, independent of platform and portability. Next one, portability. So they are the main features. See, JDK 1.0, it's a first version of Java. First version of Java released in year 1995. Yes. Yes, released with yes, main features as well. First one, yes, independent of platform. First one is independent of platform. Second one, portability. Third one is object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language. Okay, next, fourth one here. Yes, scalability. Fifth one, yes, security. These are the main features of Java. So first version of Java, JDK 1.0. First version of Java, JDK 1.0. First version of Java, JDK 1.0. So JDK 1.0 is a first version of Java. Yes, released in the year 1995. Yes, it was released with main features as well. Main features. So first one, independent of platform. Next one, portability. Next one, OOPS language. Next one, scalability. Next, security. These are the main features of Java. Right? Yes. So this is first version of Java. Next is second version of Java. JDK 1.1. JDK 1.1. Yes, released in the year 1996. Second version of Java. This is JDK 1.1. JDK 1.1 released in the year 1996. Released in the year 1996. 96. Okay. Yes, second version of Java. JDK 1.1. Yes, divided. Yes, divided. See, in second version, Sunsoft they have divided. Sunsoft they have divided into three editions. Yes, into three editions. JDK 1.1. Yes, divided into three editions. Three editions. Three editions. Divided into three editions. JDK 1.1. So JDK 1.1 released in the year 1996. JDK 1.1 divided into three editions. Three editions. Yes, first one. Yes, Java SE. Yes. So initially called as JTSE. Initially it was called as JTSE. Now it's calling as Java S. Simply JSE. Simply now it's calling as JSE. Simply calling as JSE. JSE. Java Standard Edition. Okay. Yes. So previously it was called as JTSE. JTSE. Previously it was called as JTSE. So this is Java. Yes. Java Standard. Java Standard Edition. Java Standard Edition here. Java Standard Edition. So SE stands for Standard Edition. So Java Standard Edition. Okay. So here, so this is so in second version of Java, three editions. First one, yes, SE means Java Standard Edition. Java Standard Edition. Standard Edition. Okay, right? Yes. Second one, yes, JE, yes, called as J2W. J2W. Yes. So this is Java Standard Edition. Yes, next Enterprise Edition. This is Java Enterprise Edition here. Java Enterprise Edition. So next is Java Enterprise Edition. Okay. So Java Standard Edition. Next Java Enterprise Edition. Okay. Yes. Next one JME here. So J2ME. So J2ME. Yes, Java Mobile Edition. Yes, Java. Yes, mobile edition. Java Mobile Edition. Okay. So here there are three editions here. Three editions like this. Okay. So here this is JDK 1.1. So from JDK 1.1, simply JDK 1.0 simply released in the year 1995. So JDK 1.0 released in the year 1995 with these features like independent platform. Yes, we'll discuss what is independent platform, what is portability, groups language. These features we'll discuss one by one. Wait, we'll discuss. So first, yes, I'm giving over a complete Java. What is exactly JDK? JDK contains what? So JDK Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit contains what? Yes, contents of JDK. So our topic is just the contents of JDK here. Okay. So here, so 1.1, this 1.1 divided into three editions. So 1.1 divided into three editions. Okay. So Java Standard Edition, next Java Enterprise Edition, next Java Mobile Edition. Total three editions, right? Okay. Yes. Next after 1.1, next JDK 1.2, next JDK 1.3, next is JDK, yes, JDK 1.4, JDK 1.4 version, yes, next JDK, yes, JDK 1.5 version, yes, next JDK 1.6, next after that JDK 1.7, yes, next JDK 1.8. See 1.8 onwards calling as Java 8. So Java 8. So next Java 9. Yes, next Java 10. Yes, next Java 11. Yes, next Java. Yes, 12 don't have. 13. Yes, next Java 16. See this. Yes, this out of this here. Up to Java industry using up to Java 9. Java 10 onwards, no one using industry because so these are not yet stabilized. Java 10, Java 11, Java 13, yes, 16, these not yet stabilized. Industry, no one using here. Okay, so officially not using anywhere. Just internal release here. Officially not using anywhere. So up to Java 9, industry using up to Java 9. Okay, Yes, in our syllabus, we are going to discuss about Java 9 and Java 8 here. Java 8 and Java 9. So up to Java 9, I'll explain. Okay. At the end of the course, version-wise features we'll discuss. 1.0 version-wise features, 1.1, next 1.2 features, 1.3 features, 1.4 features. Version-wise, I'll explain. 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. So version-wise, what are the features added in each version here? Version-wise features I'll explain. See, I have very good experience, live experience in this version-wise. Version-wise, I have the experience. See here, first version of Java, when it was released here, 1995. 1995. Yes, 1995. Just that time, I was in engineering second year. Yes, engineering second year. Yes, engineering second year. Second year. Yes, engineering second year. Computer science. Computer science engineering. Yes, JNTU. JNTU Hyderabad, JNTU Hyderabad campus, JNTU Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, that Hyderabad campus. Okay, so second year, yes, that time 1995, 1995. That time I was learning C language. Yes, C language, Windows and C language. That time just to learning. Yes, in second year we have the operating system and C language. So that time, yes, I was learning Windows OS and C language Okay. So here 1995. So 1995. So second year, so already I was in software. Okay, learning already C language. Okay, in college learning C language. Okay. So here every features of Java I worked here. Okay. Yes, I joined to job 1997. 1997. So 1997 joined to job here, started working. So initially, yes, 97 to 99 worked on embedded C. Embedded C. So later in 2000 year changed to Java, shifted to Java. Yes, from the 2000 year I'm working on Java. So once again, see, see here. So 1997, yes, joined into job. So first job, yes, first job with Motorola company. First job with Motorola company, with Motorola. Yes, Motorola company. Yes, first project. Yes, embedded C, embedded C, embedded C. Yes, next 19. Yes, 99. Yes, next company changed to another company, App Labs. Yes, here also embedded C projects. Here also embedded C projects. Yes, embedded. Here also embedded C projects. Okay. Yes, here this embedded C, first embedded C projects, OS development, that OS development, means platform development to support Motorola devices. So next, App Labs embedded this project is SMS gateway development. SMS gateway on Linux. This is on Linux. Yes, this is on Unix base. This project, first project on Unix base here. So embedded C projects. So later, yes, changed to Java. Changed, yes, 2000 year, changed to Java. 2000 year, yes, changed to Java. Because of that time, Java is very famous. Java, very hot. So changed to Java here. Next, 2013 started, yes, big data Hadoop career. Yes, big data. Yes, big data and Hadoop career. Hadoop career. Big data and Hadoop. Big data Hadoop. 2013 big data Hadoop. Okay. Yes, totally here. Yes, totally. Yes, more than 16 projects completed. More than 16 projects. So that is about myself simply here. Yes. So here every version of Java. Yes, I work. Yes, I started working with JDK 1.3 version onwards. JDK 1.3 version onwards. Okay. So almost every version I work with here. Yes, version-wise features I'll explain very clearly. Later we'll see version-wise features. 1.0 features, 1.2 features, 1.3 features, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 7, 8, 9 features, next 11 features, 13, that version-wise features I'll explain. Okay. Yes, here main focus is 8 and 9, Java 8 and 9 features here, Java 8 and 9. Industry asking for Java 8 and 9 here, Java 8 and 9. So main focus is this area. Okay, right? Yes, fine. Yes. Next here, out of all these versions here, yes, JDK 1.5, JDK 1.5, major changes were done here. JDK 1.5, JDK 1.5, yes, it's a Tiger version. It's a Tiger version. Yes, JDK 1.5 Tiger version. Yes, in 1.5 major changes were done here. Major changes were done here. Major changes were done here. Major changes were done. Okay. So Tiger version JDK 1.5. Yes, a Tiger version. Major changes were done here. So it was released in the year 2004. Yes. Yes, it was released. JDK 1.5. Yes, released. Yes, released. Released in the year 2004. In the year 2004. Okay. Yes, JDK 1.5 having many number of features. Yes, I'll explain. All the JDK 1.5 major changes were done. JDK 1.5 Tiger version major changes were done. Released in the year 2004. Released in the year 2004. Okay. In 1.5. So one more edition. Added. So one more edition added called as JavaFX. JFX. Yes, JavaFX. Like visual effects, like a movies. In movies, some effects, right? That effects here. JavaFX here. FX. Simply calling as FX. FX means effects. FX. Or FX shortcut is FX simply here. Okay. So the JDK 1.5. JDK 1.5 is a Tiger version here. Major changes were done here. Many features were added here. Yes, released in the year 2004. Okay. After releasing JDK 1.5, Java got the success. Okay. Yes, most successful version JDK 1.5. After releasing JDK 1.5, Java got the success. This means almost 10 years it was taken here. See here, JDK released in the year 1995, right? 1995. Finally got the success. In the year 2004. So almost it was taken for 10 years. 10 years. For Java product, it was taken for 10 years to got the success. Okay, fine. So finally here, finally, yes, Java divided into four editions. So that JDK divided into four editions. Yes, first three. They are first three, right? These are first three. First three. Okay. So Java SE, Java Standard Edition, next Java Enterprise Edition, Java Mobile Edition. So these are the three editions. Next added one is Java FX here. Yes, next one. Fourth one, JFX. Yes, JFX. Yes, Java FX. Okay, Java FX. Okay. Yes, here JSE. Yes, initially it was called as JTSE. Next J2W. This is JTME. Okay. For this, don't get JTFX. Just only Java FX here. Okay. Yes. So these are four editions of Java. There are four editions. Okay. One second. Let me take some water. Yes. So Java FX here. So there are four editions, right? Four editions of Java. Yes, let's see. See, our syllabus comes under Java Standard Edition. Yes, our core Java syllabus. Comes under this category here. Java Standard Edition. Java Standard Edition. Okay. Yes. So what is Standard Edition? Let us see about. Yes. Here. So these are different editions here. Yes, these editions. Let us see one by one editions here. Standard Edition. What are the features of Standard Edition? So features of Standard Edition. Next, features of Enterprise Edition, Mobile Edition, and FX. See, we'll see one by one. So that each and every edition, what are the features? So first about Java Standard Edition. So what are the features of Standard Edition here? Standard Edition features. Okay, your syllabus comes under Java Standard Edition. Okay, right? Yes, in this Java Standard Edition. First one, Standard Edition features. So features. So these features here, features. Yes, features. First one. So Java Standard Edition contains what here? Yes, first core part of Java. Yes, core part of Java is different. Your syllabus core Java is different here. Your syllabus core Java is different. Yet this core part is different here. So what is core part of Java? Core part means, yes, it is a compiler part. Just it's a compiler part. It's a compiler part. It's a compiler part. Core part. It's a compiler part. It's a compiler part. Core part of Java. Just it's a compiler part. It's a compiler part. Yes, compiler part means what? Compiler part means what? For example, let us take some C language. You can understand easily here. In C language, suppose if you declared int a, yes, C compiler can identify that integer int keywords. C compiler can identify that int keywords. C compiler can identify this int a, int a, right? Int, suppose printf using right. C compiler cannot. Printf, it's a predefined function from library, some C library, like C language header file. std data header. Printf is a function from std data header file. This is not part of a compiler. So for the printf function, we need header file. Right? We need header file. That is not a compiler part. So if using int keyword, that is a compiler part. Yes, keywords, all keywords like data types. See, all data types are part of compiler. Data types are part of compiler. Correct. Next, operators. See, operators also part of compiler. Operators like mathematical operators, relational operators, logical. Okay, next, bitwise. Yes, next, increment, decrement, like this, many operators. Yes, all these operators part of compiler. Operators are part of compiler. Okay. Next, control statements. Next, control statements. Control statements also part of compiler. Control statements also part of compiler. Okay. Control statements. Next, apart from language syntax. Yes, language syntax. Okay. So Java language syntax. All these comes on part of compiler. Right? Yes, core part of Java means it's a compiler part. Core part of Java means is a compiler part. Just it's a compiler part. Okay, like data types, operators, control statements, language syntax. It's a core part of Java. So this core part of Java compiler, yes, core part of the compiler part. This is comes on SE Java standardization. Okay, Java standardization, right? Is a compiler part. Okay, this is comes on Java standardization. Okay, so these things here. So these are part of compiler. They are part of compiler. Okay, fine. Yes, core part of Java. Core part of Java comes under standardization. Yes, after core part of Java here. So next one here. Yes, oops. Yes, oops features. Oops features. Yes, oops features comes under SE. Oops implementation. That oops implementation comes under SE. Oops features. Oops features like encapsulation, like encapsulation, Okay, encapsulation. Yes, next data abstraction, encapsulation, data abstraction, encapsulation, data abstraction. See here, oops. So why oops was developed? To achieve data security. Yes, before oops, we have the C language. Before oops, there is a C language here. In C language, there is no data security. In C language, don't have data security. To achieve data security, oops concept was developed. That oops features implementing in Java. Oops features implementing in Java. It's a SE comes under SE here. So Java oops comes under SE here. Java oops comes under SE. Now oops features like encapsulation, data abstraction. Yes, next methods, method overloading. Yes, next. Yes, this reference variable here. This reference. Next. Yes, inheritance. Yes, sorry. Next, constructors. Yes, constructors. Okay. So these are all the oops features here, like encapsulation, data abstraction, yes, method overloading, this reference, and constructors. Implementing in Java. All these oops implementations here. So next, constructor overloading. Next is constructor. Yes, constructor overloading. So constructor overloading. Okay. Constructor overloading. So constructor overloading. Next, after that, inheritance. Next one is inheritance. Main concept, inheritance. So inheritance. Okay. So inheritance. Next, after inheritance, next method overriding. So all these groups features here. Method overriding. After method overriding, next operator. Yes. Don't have Java. Yes, operator or sorry, inheritance, method overriding. After method overriding here, next access. Yes, access. Yes, specifiers. Access specifiers. Next access modifiers. Access modifiers. Access modifiers. See here, access specifiers. Yes, like public, protected, default, and private. All the access specifiers. Okay, implementing those things. Access modifiers. Yes, 7 types of access modifiers. Like static, implementing static. Next implementation of final. Next abstract methods, abstract classes, all this. Okay. So access modifiers. Yes, after this. Next polymorphism. 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 So these all are OOPS concept features. So OOPS implementation in Java. OOPS implementation in Java. So OOPS comes under, yes, OOPS comes under SC, Java standardization. Java standardization. So first core part of Java means it's a compiler part. It's a compiler part. Compiler part, right? Compiler parts. Next OOPS features comes under SC here. OOPS like encapsulation, yes, data abstraction or data security. Next method overloading concept here. Method overloading concept here. So next this reference. Next constructors. Constructor overloading. Next inheritance. Inheritance like a single inheritance, like multi-level inheritance. Yes, next hierarchical. See, Java supports only 3 types. Only 3 types. But actually there are 7 types of inheritance available. There are 7 types. Out of 7 types, Java supports only 3 types. 3 types. We'll discuss very clearly. Okay. Next method overriding concepts. See, method overloading and overriding, two different things, not same, two different things. Access specifiers like public, protected, private, and defaults, like that here. So next access modifiers. Access modifiers like static, access modifiers like static, final, like that. There are 7 types of access modifiers. Okay. Next polymorphism, implementing polymorphism, nothing but dynamic binding concept, just dynamic binding. Okay, all these are OOPS features. OOPS implementation in Java. So OOPS implementation comes under SE. It's a SE. OOPS comes under SE. Okay, after OOPS here. So next one is, yes, how to string class. String class comes under SE here. String class. Yes, next string buffer class, using string buffer class. Next string builder class, just using string builder class. Next using, yes, string tokenizer, string tokenizer class, string buffer, string builder, and string tokenizer. So these classes comes under SE. Okay, so these are different classes using for different scenarios. In string handling, there are different scenarios. In string handling, there are different scenarios. There are different scenarios here. Based on scenario, we can use that classes. Some cases using string class, some cases string buffer, some cases string builder. Depends on that requirements. You can use different kind of things here. Okay, right? Yes. Next one here, objects wrapper classes. Object wrapper classes. Yeah, this is one of the important topic in Java here. Without object wrapper classes, no Java projects. Everywhere using object wrapper classes. Object wrapper classes means everything representing like object format. Everything is like an object format. Okay. Next, using for some data conversion, something like yes, parent to child is child to parents, parent to child class to parents. Next, basic to object, object to basic, like that. So conversion, data conversion, that case using this one. Okay. Yes, object wrapper classes. After object wrapper classes here, next exceptional handling. So exceptional handling. So next exceptional handling. So exceptional handling. What is exception? Exception means abnormal termination. Suddenly terminating your application. Exception means abnormal termination. Suddenly terminating application is exception. Yes, that should be handled. Suppose application, maybe banking application or some application handling some transaction, suddenly terminated. What happens? Loss of the data. Loss of the data. Suppose in banking application, suppose depositing some amount, right? Yes, you will open some deposit form and fill that form, submit, right? At the time of submitting, yes, application failed due to exceptions. What happens? Loss of the data, loss of transaction. maybe last to bank or last to customer, either last to bank or last to customer, right? That has to handle. So for that case, abnormal termination, application should not terminate abnormally here. Even exception raising application should be in live here. If it is in live here, no loss of data, no loss of that real-time data, right? So that kind of exceptions we should handle here. So the exception handling, that features comes under SE. It's a part of SE. Okay. After exception handling here, next collections concept. Next collections. Collections nothing but data sectors, like a C language data sectors. In Java also we have the data sectors. Okay. In C language data sectors concept as well. Data sectors concept in C language, C++, Java, next Scala, Python. Yes, almost in every language data sectors concept is available. C language data sectors, C++ data sectors, Python data sectors, Scala and Java. Everywhere it's available. Yes, here Java data sectors nothing but collections concepts. Okay, like there are different components like list components, Java data sectors, list components, next queue components, next map components here, map components, next set. So there are different kind of components. Depends on data. We can use different kind of collection component. Depends on data. Data something like a structured data, like structured data, substructured data. Different type of data depends on data here. Structured data, yes, sometimes unstructured data, sometimes. Next, sometimes we're getting semi-structured data, semi-structured data. So depends on data, we can use different kind of collection components. Depends on data here. Depends on data, we can use different kind of components here. So maybe list component, queue component, map component, offset here. So depends on data, we can use different kind of components, right? So that is collections concept here. Okay, so like a linked list concept in C language. In C language, like single linked list, double linked list, stacks, queues, and trees, like that. Yes, in Java also there are collection component to store data, collection component to store huge amount of data. So collection components are to store to maintain huge amount of data temporarily. In the application, sometimes you have to maintain yes huge amount of data temporarily. In that case, we can go for collections here. Collections. Okay. Yes, collections. Next, after collection, here main purpose of collections is to improve the performance of Java application. Collections, one of the strategies. So collections is one of the strategies to improve the performance of applications here. Yes, everywhere collections. Without collections, no Java projects. So without collections, no Java projects. Without collections, no Java projects here. Okay. So without collections, no Java interview. So when you attending interviews here, compulsory they will ask collections. Without collections, no interview. Compulsory collections. You should be strong with collections. Okay. Yes, we'll discuss very clearly. Yes, in depth, very clearly. I'll explain all the collections. Okay. Yes. After collections here. Yes. Next, iOS teams. Yes, all these are part of Java SE features. So JDK in this SE first version, SE Java standardization, all this comes in this category here. iOS teams nothing but just it's a file handling, concept. It's a file handling concept here. File handling here, like different types of files, like text files. How to handle text files, handling text files. Sometimes handling CSV files, handling CSV files. Okay, next sometimes Excel files, sometimes getting Excel files. Yes, sometimes CSV files, comma separate values. CSV means comma separate values here. Okay, next Excel files. Next XML files. Okay, XML files here. Sometimes XML files here. Yes, sometimes here. Yeah, JSON files. Sometimes we should handle PDF files. So there are different types of files here. PDF files. Next images. Next audios, videos, like this. There are different types of files here. That file handling concept is nothing but iOS streams. Input output streams. Reading from the files and writing to the files. In these files also different types of files. Handling different types of files. It's a iOS teams concept. So this also comes from SE. Okay. Yes. After that, I was teams here. So next is networking concept here. Next networking here. Networking. Yes, like TCP applications. Yes, UDP applications. Developing TCP and UDP applications. Networking. TCP application. It's a one-to-one. Yes, it's a one-to-one communication. So one-to-one communication. So it's one-to-one communication. So one-to-one communication. Okay. Yes, in TCP application one-to-one. Yes, we'll discuss one chatting application. I'll explain on chatting application. Here we'll discuss on chatting app. Yes, like a WhatsApp application. We'll discuss on chatting application. Next in file handling. Yes, I'll explain on real-time projects. Yes, we'll discuss on real-time project here. Here I'll explain on real-time project in file handling. In file handling, so how to work on real-time projects, how to process the files in real time. That project we'll discuss. Next, here TCP one-to-one. In TCP here we'll see chatting applications. Okay. Next UDP application is a one-to-many. So this is one-to-many communication. One-to-many. It's a one-to-many communication here. So one-to-many communication. It's a one-to-many here. One-to-many. UDP. TCP means transmission control protocol. UDP means user data current protocol. So TCP for one-to-many. One-to-one communication. UDP one-to-many. One-to-many. So one-to-many. So that means one computer delivering data to many computers. One computer delivering data to many computers. For example, here one-to-many. For example, suppose take some ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank, at the end of the day, they have to deliver some reports. Yes, at the end of the day, from the head office, some information has to deliver to all the branches, right? Delivering to all the branches from the head office server. That server system delivering some reports to all the branches, right? So that server computer delivering to many computers means one-to-many. It's a one-to-many communication. Yes, on this also we'll discuss very good application. Yes, in networking we'll discuss very good applications. Some real-time related application we'll discuss. Okay, networking. Yes, after networking, next multi-threading. So next is multi-threading. So multi-threading. Yes, multi-threading also comes under Java standardization. Multi-threading. So what is multi-threading? So threading means this is a part of application. Thread is a part of application. So Java application dividing into multiple parts. Those are running parallelly. Java application dividing into multiple parts. And running parallel here. So if multiple parts are running parallel means multitasking, nothing but multitasking concept here. With multitasking, we can achieve more performance. So multi-threading is a one strategy to improve performance of Java application. Yes, in Java application performance improving. Many strategies. One strategy is collections. Main purpose of collections is to improve the performance of Java application. Okay? Next, one more strategy, multi-threading. Multi-threading is one more strategy. So one more strategy, yes, in improving performance Java application here. Performance. Next, apart from garbage collection, back-end garbage collection, there is one more strategy. Like there are different strategies. Yes, while designing Java applications, we'll follow maximum strategies to improve the performance of Java applications. Okay, so here the different strategies. Yes, here while designing application itself, yes, following different strategies to improve the performance of Java application. In this, multi-threading is one of the strategy to improve the performance of Java applications. Okay. Yes, after multi-threading here, so next, yes, JDBC. 1 second. Yes, your syllabus. Up to multi-threading. After multi-threading, Java 8 and Java 9 features. This is your syllabus. Okay, explaining about Java 8 and Java 9. Up to 9th topic is your syllabus. SE. Yes, so core Java comes on SE here. Okay, core Java means C. Core Java, actually core means compiler parts. Yes, not only compiler part, you learning Java standardization. Your course is standardization. Okay, so this standardization SE part you learning here. Yes, our course is SE part compulsory here. Completely SE part. Okay, yes, next JDBC. Java, yes, database, Java database connectivity, Java database connectivity, Java database connectivity here, JDBC, Java database connectivity. So this is to connect to database tables. So database, maybe Oracle database. In Oracle database, some tables are there like EMP tables, student tables, products information, orders information. There are different type of tables. So reading data from the tables. Next, storing data in tables for this JDBC, Java database connectivity. Using that, we can connect to database. Okay. So this is also part of SE. Next, yes. Next one is yes, AWT. Yes, AWT. Yes, abstract windowing, abstract windowing toolkit here. AWT, abstract windowing toolkit. Abstract windowing toolkit comes from this study. Comes from this SE here. So what is AWT? It's a GA. The GA developments, like GA developments, GA developments. So development like forms like registration form, login form, such kind of things. But this is outdated. Outdated. No one is using. Outdated. Outdated long ago. Yes, outdated. Yes, around year. Outdated around year 2004. Around year 2004. That time only it was outdated. No one using. Okay. Yes, in place of AWT, we have the frameworks now. Okay. Yes, Spring framework is now we are using Spring framework just to develop the forms. Okay, Spring framework is a replacement. Just it's a replacement for AWT. Okay, Spring framework. Now we are using Spring framework for all the forms and all this GA development. We are using Spring framework. Spring framework is a replacement, just a replacement for AWT. In place of AWT, now Spring framework we are using. So around 2004, that time only it was outdated. Okay. So this is AWT. Next, applets. Yes, applets. Yes, at the beginning itself it was outdated. Applets. Yes, outdated. Yes, outdated in the year 2000. In the year 2000. Yes, in place of applets, servlets. Okay, solids are yes replacements for applets. These are replacements for applets. Okay, solids are replacement for applets. Okay, so this is complete Java standardization. This is SE. Yes, JDBC is not a part of core Java. JDBC comes on advanced Java. It's advanced Java syllabus. See, this syllabus will be taking for almost 75 days. 75 days. 75 days. 75 days. The syllabus is total duration 75 days. 75 days. So Monday to Saturday classes. Monday to Saturday. 75 days is totally here. Okay, right? JDBC, it's a very big topic. Yes, almost 40 days topic with JDBC here. JDBC solids and JSP comes on advanced Java. JDBC solids and JSP comes on advanced Java. That different course. Again 75 days course. JDBC solids on JSP. It's a 75 days. Yes, almost JDBC itself will be taking 40 to 45 days. 30 days solids and JSP. So 75 days course, that is different course. So our syllabus is up to this. Up to 9th topic Java SE. Our syllabus is SE. Okay. Yes. Next, what is enterprising? Enterprising contains what? Okay. So these are SE. These all are SE contents. Java standardization contents here. Okay. Next, what is enterprising? Enterprising contains what? What are the contents of this? Enterprising contents. Yes, it contains. Yes, it is. Yes, it contains. Yes, services, components, and frameworks. So this there are services. Yes, services. Next, components, and services, components, and yes, frameworks. Okay, services, components, and frameworks. Okay, So Java interpretation, this one consists of services, components, and frameworks. Yes, services and components like solid, yes, solids, server-side components to handle server-side transactions like database, validating user. So server side, some validation, server side validations. Next JSP, Java server pages. So these are server sides, Java server pages. So JSP to develop UI, yes, user interface. Next reports, forms. For that case, we can JSP here. JSP. Okay. Right. Solids, JSP. Next RMI. Yes. Next fourth one EJB. EJB. Yes. Yes, RMI, remote method invocation, EJB, enterprise Java bits. Yes, these two things for outdated. Outdated. In place of RMI, EJB, now we have the Hibernate. Yes, Hibernate is there. Hibernate. Hibernate. Okay, Hibernate is replacement for yes, RMI. In place of RMI, now we have the Hibernate. We are using Hibernate. RMI is EJB, no one is here. Server side components here. Hibernate we are using. Okay, Hibernate. Between Java application database, this is Hibernate, means middleware. Java application is connect to database. Java application connect database. Between Java application database, there is a Hibernate. Hibernate is a middleware. Just it's a middleware. Okay. So previously we had the EJB RMI. Previously EJB RMI is available. In place of that, now Hibernate is there. Hibernate, it's a middleware. Okay, Hibernate framework. Hibernate framework. It's a framework here. What is framework? I'll explain. Hibernate framework. Okay. So in place of RMI and EJB here, Hibernate framework. Hibernate framework. Hibernate came to the picture here. Okay. Yes. After this, next JMS, Java Messaging Services. Messaging services. JMS. It's Java messaging, like a text message in your mobile, getting some text message, right? The text message handling with JMS. Yes, your WhatsApp message by the JMS. Java messaging service, Java messaging text message, like your WhatsApp message, your text, your phone text message, it's by the JMS. JMS. Okay. So one more service in this JMS. Next, mail API. Yes, Java. Yes, mail API. So this emailing system, handling emailing system, right? Java application handling emails. Because sometimes Java application has to deliver emails. Suppose Java application, for example, here Java application try to connect database, but database server is not available. Okay, Java application try to connect database, but database server not available. That case Java application has to deliver some email to administrator, delivering email, generating email and delivering for this mail API using mail API. Okay, right? Yes, next. Yes, log for Java, log4j, log4j, log for Java. So we get log4j comes under this enterprise here. So Java logins, some log files. So log file means log file is to log file is to record the events happening in the application here. Log file. What's a log file here? Log file is to record the events, recording events like login events, logout events. Okay, that kind of events here. So what is happening in the application? Some events happening in the application, some events like login event, logout events, that events, recording events. Yes, at so and so time, so and so user login. Okay, at so and so time, yes, so and so user and so and so location. Yes, recording all these. That is nothing but log file, logging events. Okay, suppose sometimes application failed. So and so time, due to some reason, application failed. That failure cases. Suppose some transaction complete successfully. So success events and failure events, like this different kind of events, all that events writing to some files. That's nothing but logs. So logs nothing but say just to recording events. Logs is a recording events in the application for this log4j API. Okay. Yes. Next. Yes. Next here. Next Apache PYA. So this is to handle. So this is to handle Excel data. Apache PY. Yes, this is also Java programming. Apache PY is this are Java programming to handle Excel files. So for Excel files, this is for Excel files. Excel files. Of course, in your syllabus, I'll explain this. In Core Java itself, I'll explain about Excel files. Apache PY API here we'll discuss. Okay. Yes. Next. Yes. Sacks and DOM parsers. DOM parsers. DOM parsers. Yes. To handle. Yes. To handle. Yes. Excel files. Excel files. Excel files. Of course, this also will be discussing in your syllabus. In course of itself, I'll explain this 8 and 9. Actually, it's from the framework, from the interpretation. Even from the interpretation, I'll explain. I'll explain in your syllabus. These things. Okay. Yes. Next one is yes, JSON parser. JSON data parser. JSON data parser called JSON parser. JSON parser. Yes, to handle JSON files. JSON files. JSON files. Here, this also in your syllabus. I'll explain here. JSON files. How to read JSON files, how to generate JSON files. Yes, these two things actually from the interpretation, even from the interpretation, we'll discuss in our syllabus. I'll explain in our syllabus. Okay, right? So these are the server side services and components here. These are all the services and components. Okay. Next, what are the frameworks here? Let us see frameworks. So what are the frameworks? Interpretation frameworks. Let us see about frameworks. List of frameworks. What are the frameworks in Java? Java frameworks. So what are the Java frameworks? Java frameworks. Yes, in Java frameworks here, first one, yes, struts framework. First one is struts framework. Struts framework. Struts framework. What is framework? Framework is a ready-made one, ready to use. Framework means framework is ready-made one, ready to use. Framework is ready-made one, ready to use. Ready to use. See, using frameworks, we can reduce the codes. We can reduce the code here. Using frameworks, we can reduce the code. Ready-made code is available. Suppose, for example, here database programming. Okay, so previously, very old days, beginning of the Java, we need to, yes, we used to write the codes, maybe 15 to 20 lines of code to connect database. But after frameworks came to picture here, without code directly connect database. Ready-made code is available. Ready-made code is available that will connect database and reading from database here. So framework means is a ready-made, readily available. So framework is a predefined. It's a predefined. It contains all predefined classes. Framework contains all predefined classes. Ready-made codes. Ready-made code is available. Okay, ready-made. Framework is ready-made. So with the help of frameworks, we can edit the codes. We can edit code within short time. We can finish applications. For example, I'll tell you one thing here. Suppose constructing bridges. Yes, very old days. Yes, constructing bridges. So first pillars, laying pillars, on top of pillars, laying bridge, right? That is old. Now, yes, to construct bridges, ready-made blocks available. Ready-made blocks available. So what they are doing here, simply they are laying pillars here on top of pillars. Simply they are assembling blocks. So within 3 months, 4 months, they are finishing bridges. So let's here almost 2 years, 3 years used to take, right? Now within 2 or 3 months they are finishing bridges. Same thing here, framework. So ready-made is available here, like Struts framework. Yes, using for the MEC application developments. This is for the MEC means web application, simple web applications, web application developments, web application, simple web applications, or web applications using Struts framework. Okay. Yes, Struts framework. These are almost outdated. Yes, Struts framework almost outdated from the markets. Okay, Struts framework. After that, Hibernate. Next, Hibernate. Hibernate framework. Hibernate framework. Hibernate framework. So Hibernate framework. Hibernate framework here. Struts framework. Next, Hibernate framework. Next, third one, Spring framework. Spring framework. Now, Spring and Hibernate combination. Yes, successfully combination is Spring and Hibernate. Combination of these two only we are developing applications nowadays. Combination of Hibernate and Spring framework nowadays we are developing all the applications. Yes, almost our projects using Spring and Hibernate only. That's what we are developing applications using Hibernate Spring. Okay, so these are mainly for the enterprise applications. Enterprise. Yes, enterprise applications. Enterprise applications. Enterprise applications. Enterprise applications. So what is enterprise application? One second. Spring and Hibernate using for the enterprise application. See this Struts framework. This is for the web application, suitable for web application here, but this is for suitable for enterprise application. Web application and enterprise application. What's the difference? Web application which is handling less number of transactions is a web application. Web application handles less number of transactions. Okay. Yes. Enterprise application handling large number of transactions. See what's enterprise. Enterprise is nothing but a large scale business, right? Large scale business called as enterprise. See, business means everything is business, but enterprise is different here. Enterprise means large scale one. Large scale business is the enterprise. Now, enterprise application means yes, that application handles large scale transactions. If it is handling large scale transactions, that is called enterprise application. For example, here, for example, Facebook is a enterprise application. Large, yes, many number of customers. Yes, around 260 crores of customers are there. 260 crores of customers means lot of transactions every day. Flipkart enterprise application, Facebook, Flipkart, WhatsApp, yes, next Twitter, okay, next YouTube, all their enterprise applications. For example, Durga website is a web application. Durga website, yes, daily less number of maximum 1000 transactions. Sometimes maybe 500 transactions. Durga website. Suppose companies websites. Company websites as the visitors are very less number of visitors visiting company websites, right? Those are web applications. Web applications are less number of transactions. Enterprise applications, for example, Facebook, lot of transactions every day. Facebook has to handle many customers. Similarly, Flipkart, yes, next Amazon services like this. Those are enterprise applications. So to develop enterprise applications, we can use yes, Hibernate and Spring frameworks. So frameworks are ready-made one and ready to use. So with the help of these frameworks here, ready-made code is available. Within a short time, we can finish projects. 3 months, within 3 months only can finish. 3 months, 4 months, max 6 months, not more than that. Okay, not more than that. Okay, yes. Yes, banking application is the enterprise application. Banking application, next to stock exchange applications, banking applications, mobile applications, stock exchange. These all are enterprise applications. Okay, huge number of transactions, huge number of those are enterprise applications. Okay, Spring framework. Yes, after this, next other frameworks. Yes, Hadoop. Yes, Hadoop framework. This also from Java, one of the Java frameworks. Hadoop framework. So Hadoop framework. This is to yes to store and process big data. So this is for the big data purpose. Hadoop using for big data. To store Hadoop is a framework. Hadoop is a framework to store and process big data. Big data means like terabytes of data. Terabytes of data. Terabytes. Yes, terabytes of data. Big data means like terabytes of data. See, up to GBs of data is a small data. GBs of data. Suppose, for example, Oracle database. Oracle database can handle GBs of data, no issue. 100 GB, 200 GB, yes, maybe yes, 800 up to 1 TB, no issue. So more than that, maybe getting issues with database. Database can't handle that case. Hadoop framework. In Hadoop framework, there is a HDFS. So using HDFS, we can store big data. So Hadoop framework to store and process big data for big data using Hadoop framework. Okay, so these are the Java frameworks. One of the Java frameworks. Next is Spark framework. Next one is Spark framework. Spark framework here. So this also for big data. But yes. So here big data. Yes. Yes, huge amount of data. This is huge amount of data. Huge amount of data. Very big data here. Huge amount of data, like petabytes of data. Petabytes of data. Petabytes. That is Spark framework. Okay. See here. Yes, in industry here, top 10,000 companies using Hadoop. Top 10,000 companies reach to big data. Top 10,000 companies like Facebook, Google, Gmail, Flipkart, Amazon. Yes, like this, Apple, Oracle Corporation, Microsoft, IBM, like this, many companies reach to big data stage. Top 10,000 companies using Hadoop framework. Next, Spark, very huge amount of data. This is Spark. Top 100 companies using Spark framework. For example, Facebook using Spark framework. Next, LinkedIn also using Spark framework. So very big data, huge amount of data they are generating. Even YouTube also they are using Spark framework to process the data. Okay, big data within short time processing. That is Spark framework. Okay. Yes. Next Spark. Next one is Ignite. Next level is Ignite framework. Next one is Ignite framework. One more is Ignite framework. Ignite. Yes, this is feature framework, not a release in the market here. Yes, just yes, it's a feature. Okay, so these are the yes Ignite framework. This is for very huge amount of data, very huge amount of data, very huge amount of data. Is amount of data. Okay, yes, maybe after 2 or 3 years, chance of using this. Yes, after 2025, maybe chance of using this is. So this is petabytes of data. Yes, exabytes and zettabytes of data. Zettabytes of data. Yes, that yes, Ignite framework. Okay, so this is not yet using the market here. Still, we are updating. Started updating. Yes, already I'm updating this Ignite framework. Yes, maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe chance of using this one here. Okay, see, I worked on every framework. I have very good experience all the frameworks. Every framework I worked here. Now Ignite framework. Now we are doing R&D. Yes, in future maybe chance of using this one. Okay, so these are the different frameworks in Java. Yes, apart from this one more, there is Angular framework. Yes, Angular framework. Angular framework is lightweight framework here. Angular framework. Yes, yes, it's a lightweight framework. So these are also for MEC, same MEC web applications. Web applications. For web applications, nowadays industry using Angular framework. Web application, lightweight framework and performance is more. It's lightweight framework. Why lightweight means number of layers are less. Only 3 layers. Just only 3 layers. Just 3 layers. So here only three layers working here. When come to enterprise application, this is 5 layers. This is 5 layers. Data processing 5 layers. That 5 layers. So somewhat this average, but these enterprise applications compulsory 5 layers required. Huge number of transactions in 5 layers it has to process. Okay. Yes, less number of transactions. That case, web application is suitable here. See, for less number of transactions, web application suitable here, not enterprise application. Enterprise application is for the huge number of transactions here. That's it. Okay. So Angular framework. These are the different frameworks in Java. There are different frameworks. This much of frameworks available in Java here. Okay. So all these enterprise here, Java enterprise. So in enterprise, this much of things. So these are the contents of Java here. Okay. So Java complete JDK. This is JDK here. So JDK, Java standardization, Java enterprise, mobilization, and effects. Okay. Yes. Now here. So these two are most successful in the market here. These two are most successful in the market here. Okay. Yes. Mobilization. Java mobilization is poor in mobile application development. For this alternative is Android framework. So Android is the best suitable. For mobile application, Android is recommended. Java is poor. Java and Python, they're very poor. Yes, frameworks, that is different course. Okay. See, core Java, after finishing core Java, next advanced Java, next frameworks. Total 3 courses. It's a 3 levels you have to learn here. So this is first level. If you good at first level, if you strong at first level, then others are easy to understand. So next level depends on your core only here. If you good at core, then easy to work on advanced Java and frameworks. Okay. So this is first level, level 1. Next level 2, advanced Java. Level 3, yes, frameworks. So frameworks is level 3. So it's a 3 different courses. Yes, almost 3 courses means 6 months. Core Java 2 months, advanced Java 2 months, next frameworks 2 months, almost 6 months course. Okay. Yes, one thing here, after finishing core Java, advanced Java frameworks you can learn parallelly, no issue. Parallelly we can learn those things, no issue with that. Okay. Yes. So this area, Java is most successful, no doubt. Yes, in enterprise application development, Java is a king. Enterprise application, big transaction, large number of transactions. Okay. Yes, large scale business. If large scale business, only Java is the best. But to handle large scale business, only Java applications are best here. Others cannot. Okay. Yes, mobile application development, Android is the best suitable. Java is poor. Java is poor that area here. Okay, next effects, visual effects. This area also Java is very poor here. Visual effects, many tools available market here. Yes, in movies, yes, yes, cinefields. Yes, there are many softwares available here. So Java, this area poor. Java is fit in this area here. Yes, mostly for enterprise applications. Java is a king in enterprise applications. Okay, in markets, almost to yes, 90% of applications are enterprise applications. 90% is okay. So 90% of applications developed in Java only here. In market, many lakhs of applications using, right? All these, almost all 90% of applications developed in Java only here. Java only. That's the reason lot of demand for Java. Yes, lot of support case requires. Now every day recruiting Java guys. It's a continuous process because lot of support, lakhs of applications developed in Java. Yes, we can give the support. Yes, new development is second. Existing applications, lakhs of existing applications are there. Who can give support? Java guys, Java resource. That's the reason Java has a lot of demand. Evergreen field Java, no doubt. Java is evergreen field. Since yes 2000 year I'm working on Java. Okay, so Java day by day it getting popularity. So every day getting popularity for Java. Java never ends. It's evergreen field. Okay, yes, lifelong you can work on Java here. Okay, so this is a guarantee for the software career if you're working on Java, right? So this is about yes Java. This is JDK. So what is exactly JDK? JDK contains what? This is complete overview of your Java. Right, okay. So next year, yes, starting with features. Yes, we'll start with features, independent platform, portability, OOPS language, scalability, security. After finishing these features, next we'll go to Java installation, Eclipse, and Java programming. Okay. Yes, tomorrow we'll discuss about these features. Tomorrow topic is Java features. Yeah, that's all for today. Yes, any doubts? Yes, guys, any doubts? Yes, guys, any doubts? 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Just 1 second, guys. One second. See, yes, already WhatsApp group created for your batch. Yes, today afternoon already I have created WhatsApp group. My WhatsApp number 817-189-123. Yes, please submit your details. Yes, my WhatsApp number. Yes, your name. Next, WhatsApp course you are attending here. WhatsApp course you are attending here. Next, WhatsApp time you are attending here. Next, your Gmail ID required, particularly here. Gmail ID. Okay, that WhatsApp group already created. 1 second. Let me show that group also. Your group. Course Java 7 p.m. 1 second, my mobile. Course Java 7 p.m. Yes. Yes, yeah. 6 members submitted details. Yes, yes, group created. Yes, some more members have to submit. Yes, sir. So, yes. So, what if you submit it here, then your details also add to this group. For every batch, I'm maintaining WhatsApp group. Okay. For your batch also, creating WhatsApp group. See here. Suppose 11:45, I'm taking one batch. That batch is going on currently here. Recently formed this batch. Yes, almost 20 members of that 11:45 batch. Next, 8:30 a.m. batch. Another batch, 8:30 a.m. Yes, going on. So this is around 16 members. See, in that group, that communication is going on. So every day they're asking some doubts and responding. Their doubts and my response. Their doubts, my response. See, some assignments also I'm giving here. Assignments. They are solving some assignments. Okay. Yes, that communication is going on. So WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is the best way for communication. For any doubts, yes, you can ping me. At any time I can respond. Anytime I can respond. Okay, any doubts, just you can ping me. Just I'll respond. Okay. So this is note this. This is my number. Note it. I'll add to group. Right. Shall I remove this number? Yeah, this is the number. Please note it. Note it. Number, please note it. Okay. Yes. So tomorrow we'll start Java features one by one. Tomorrow finishing Java features. Next day how to install Java. Yes, installing Java. So, installing Java, installing Eclipse, and all this we'll discuss. Okay, tomorrow. Yes, today Java overview finished. What is JDK? JDK contains what all that content. Save 1 second. I'm saving this is 7 p.m. May. So this is introduction Java JDK. That introduction about JDK. Yes, JDK introduction. Yes. Okay. Yep, this will be using tomorrow. Yes, next one more thing here. So whatever we are discussing, everything document is there. Document. Java document is there. The document, your class documents. So this is there. Around 475. Yes, yeah. Definitely. Yes, text file, daily text files. I'll share it here. This is a document. So this is document. So this is documents. Documents. Your class document, 475 page document. Okay. Yes, I can share this syllabus. Is your text file. This is. So the syllabus, your syllabus is SE. From SE. Come. Yes, up to this. Your syllabus. Your syllabus up to this. We'll be discussing. But I'll share this document. Not an issue. Okay. Yes, I'll share it. Yes, any doubts? If no doubts, let us wind up. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay. Tomorrow we'll continue. Right? Yeah. So thank you guys. Yes, see you tomorrow.